Morning, everyone. Boker Tov. Welcome, Emmy. Always good to see you. So today is Erev Tisha Be'Av. So finishing up with the Halachot in preparation for the sad day. But the sad day, it's what shows our connection to Hashem. I've said this in the past, that when it's easy to fake being happy at a wedding of a couple that you don't know. It's easy to crash a wedding, but you can't fake crying at a funeral or at a shiva house for someone that you don't know. So when there's a time of crying, so that shows your connection. Are you crying? Are you involved in it or not? You could have Shabbat and Yom Tov and enjoy drinking and eating and this, and maybe you're just doing it for yourself and not doing it for God. But when it comes to sad times, if you show your sadness, that really shows as a connection. So that's these days we're working up to it, and tonight, tomorrow is that day. So finishing up with the halachot, every morning we say brachot hashachar. Among them is the bracha of she'asali kol tzorki. That Hashem, you do everything for me, take care of everything for me. Chachamim said that this is specifically referring to the fact that we have shoes, and if we didn't have shoes, we weren't able to walk around and do our daily things. But on Tisha Be'Av, we don't wear leather shoes, and therefore there's a lack in that bracha, and therefore that bracha we don't say with Shem u'Malchut. So you would say it, Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam she'asa li kol tzorki. Now, on Tisha B'Av, if let's say, because a person's sick or whatever the reason is, health reasons, he needs to eat on Tisha B'Av, then he can't get an aliyah for the Torah on the day of Tisha B'Av, both Shachrit and Mincha. So too with other fast days as well. There's a minhag, Rabbi Yisayag Shlita would go with this minhag, Rabbi Avad Yosef would bring it down, we mention it yearly, that the three aliyot that go up in Shachrit, also the same people, if they're here in Shul, go up also for mincha. The reason is, the Chachamim tell us, Kol hamitabel Yerushalayim, zocher v'ro'eh b'simchata. Anyone that really has the avelut on Yerushalayim, they will merit to see the happiness. And therefore, in the morning time, those aliyot are in the sad times. We have the Sefer Torah not in its right place. We don't say Mishe Berach. It's the saddest time, and they get aliyot then. We want to give them those same aliyot in the happy time in Minicha, when it's Nachem and things kind of look a little bit more normal. on the fast day. Yeah, it's one of the aliyot. Yeah. So, also when preparing for the meal after Tisha B'Av, one should prepare that, or if he needs to buy anything or cook, only after Chatzot, and lastly after midday, and lastly it's a long afternoon. Even though we're in the shul for a while, but we're going to be out probably from 12:30, 1 all the way till about 8. We have a long afternoon, and we have to occupy our time wisely. There's a lot of inspiring videos that I put the links to in the bulletin, and Yezrat Hashem, we work on showing Hashem that we missed the Beit HaMikdash, and Hashem will bring it back to us very, very soon. Mincha tonight, 8:30. The fast starts at 8:47. Shachrit tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. without tefillin, and the other times are in the bulletin. Have a good day, everyone. Turn to the video.
What about if you have to take the medication or the pills?
So we could discuss if what type of people have different ailments, and if they miss it, then it's okay for some. Some it's like, no, it's really big, and they gotta
If you have to take a pill with some water, and you take that, then
So it's so I said it quite clear cut. There is room for heterim. Let's say you have a minyan of all old people, right? Or if you have an old age home, everyone ate that minyan, right? So then, they still go up, right? It's not that they don't cancel Sefer Torah in that case, right? But if, let's say, you have a community that there's that and that, it should be the guys that fully fasted. But if, let's say, they called up someone, so you called them by name already, and you said, "Oh, I actually had to take a pill. I gotta." I'm going through something. The rabbi said I could eat today. You already called him up. He could continue getting his aliyah. Yeah. Time to the video.